World Mission Report. In Paul's Footsteps. August 24, Colombia, Willington. Willington's life began to change after he stopped drinking in Bogotá, Colombia. He got a job, he began paying off his debts, and he married his common-law wife. Then Willington, his wife, and their 12-year-old son decided to give their hearts to God in baptism. A day before Willington's baptism, a Seventh-day Adventist friend predicted that God had big plans for him. "You are going to be the next Apostle Paul," said the friend, Jamie. "You are going to help many people." It didn't take long for Willington to realize that God was calling him to help alcoholics. A month after his baptism, as he was walking to church on a Sabbath morning, he sensed a voice say, "Stop right here." He stopped. Looking up, he saw a city street lined with bars where he used to drink. The voice said, "You are going to help all these people. You drank, and now you are going to help others who drink. I'll give you opportunities, and I'll help you not to relapse." At church, Willington sought out Jamie. "I have an idea," he said. "I also have an idea," Jamie said. "Tell me your idea first." "I think that God is telling me to be a light in those bars where there is only darkness," Willington said. "Wow," Jamie exclaimed. "That's the same idea that I had." It seemed like more than a coincidence. The two men agreed that the Holy Spirit must be calling Willington to help alcoholics. Over the next week, Willington invited people in bars to come to his house to study the Bible. 11 people showed up for the first Bible study on Sabbath afternoon. As the weeks passed, the group grew too large to meet in his home. Willington rented a larger house. When the group grew too large for that house, they moved to a hall. People were baptized, and the group kept growing. Finally, Willington decided that the group needed to own its own place. He looked for a building to buy, but city property was expensive. As he prayed, he felt impressed to visit a bar that he had frequented from the age of 16. It seemed improbable, but if he could buy the bar, it could be remodeled into a meeting hall. He prayed, "God, do you really want me to work for you in a bar?" Willington sought out the bar owner and learned that the building was up for sale. The owner immediately recognized Willington, and he was shocked to see him sober. "Is that really you?" he asked. "Yes, it's me," Willington said. "Do you remember how you used to come here to drink all the time?" he said. "Yes, I remember." The owner shook his head in disbelief. "I know you," he said. "I can't believe that you have a new life." He named the price for the building. Willington didn't have that kind of money. He told other church members about the building, but they also didn't have the funds. Willington wasn't discouraged. "The plans of God are perfect," he told them. "Don't worry. This building will be ours." He and the other church members started to pray and raise funds. A year later, they bought the bar and turned it into an Adventist church and center of influence. Today, 50 people worship in the church every Sabbath. During the week, the Center of Influence offers life skills classes and a program to stop drinking. Willington, who is a church elder and deputy director of the Center of Influence, said that, through his small group, more than 15 former alcoholics have given their hearts to Jesus and been baptized. In addition, 85 people have been baptized through the new church and Center of Influence over the past 3 years. "Now I am working for Jesus and seeking the missing," Willington said. "I have decided to be like Paul, always sharing the gospel and asking God for his power to lead people to him." He added, "God's plans are perfect, and they never change." This mission story provides an inside look at life in Colombia and missional challenges there. Part of this quarter's 13th Sabbath offering will help open 2 centers of influence to help children who are at risk of alcohol and drug abuse in Colombia. The centers of influence will be in the cities of Buenaventura and Puerto Tejada. Thank you for planning a generous offering on September 28.